Welcome to Blog Talk Radio in high fidelity.
Goldilocks Productions presents the ButterFly Medium Show with Ivana. Ivana, the ButterFly Medium, is a world-renowned psychic medium. She is a third or fourth generation psychic medium since her family immigrated from Italy. Ivana has a magical gift that will turn a skeptic into a believer. The ButterFly Medium has been giving healing messages from loved ones on the other side for over 2 decades. Ivana started feeling ghosts and spirit around her since her mom's passing, only 3 days after Ivana's 5th birthday. Her mom has communicated with her through the Monarch ButterFlies since the young age of 7 years. Call in now to reserve your spot on the switchboard if you would like to speak with Ivana. The call-in number is 713-955-0594. Again, that's 713-955-0594. Press 1 if you would like to get on air with Ivana to ask her or her special guest a question. Enjoy this magical and healing show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to my show, the Butterfly Medium Show. I am Ivana Figueredo, the Butterfly Medium. As you may know, I am a world-renowned psychic medium, and I'm here to give all of you some healing messages from the other side. I wanted to say thank you to everybody who's been following my show, and since I started, I believe last week, my producer reminded me that it was last May when we started the show, which is really awesome, and it has been a phenomenal year, and I've had so much feedback around the world, and I'm just so very blessed to be here with you guys today. I am so happy. Lots of stuff has been happening in our lives. Yes, you know, the end of 2016, we had some challenges, and moving forward into 2017, but I know everything happens for a reason, and I know that there's going to be, there are new beginnings already happening in 2017. Just a few weeks ago, my grandmother who raised me was in hospital. She's 90 years old. And, you know, of course, we want her to hang in as long as she can. And, of course, you know, knowing or thinking or even just the thought of losing someone that you love so dearly is just so scary. And I experienced that for the first time in a long time just a few weeks ago when I sat by her bedside in the hospital for a week, and I did a lot of crying, and it was very emotional for me because I honestly didn't even think she would come home. And she is such a strong woman that my eyes are tearing up. She's such a strong woman that she has pulled through, and she's at home, and she's doing so-so. She's not doing 100%. She's not doing amazing, but she's not doing very bad either. So we're just very lucky and very blessed to have her at home. And I'll get to see her hopefully in a couple weekends. She lives 2 hours away from me. So I'm so very blessed to still have her in my life. And my grandparents raised me since I was 5 years old after my mom's passing. And every day I'm just so thankful that my grandparents took my sister and I in when we were very little after the passing of our mom, and have raised us with a lot of good memories in our home. We have bad memories as well, but they've raised us with some good morals, some good discipline, some being very compassionate people and family. And I've just been so very blessed to have the grandparents that I did have growing up. And if it wasn't for them, who knows where we would be today. So I'm so very blessed, and I'm happy that she's at home. And of course, shortly after my grandmother was in the hospital, then Jim, my fiance, I always usually say my husband, but really he's my fiance. We just got engaged Christmas Eve. And then he ended up in the hospital because he was not doing well, and he's going to have some surgery as well. I had surgery in December. I had my gallbladder removed, and that's what he's getting done now. And it's just been one of those things, one thing after another. But I keep looking forward, and I keep being positive. And anytime he says anything negative, or if I say anything negative, I try and catch myself, and I try and correct people's negativity and say, well, don't say, I think when I get there, or when I get there. No, you always have to say, I will be there. And when I am there, or I am already there, or for instance, I will be there. For instance, goals that we have in life, or things that you want to achieve in life. Don't keep thinking them as, oh, I'll never get there because it's too hard, or I'll never succeed because I failed. And you know what? Many of us have failed many times in life in order for us to get to where we're meant to be. And many of us, when we fail, I've had several businesses, and the first few businesses, they did extremely well, but then they failed because of my anxiety and because I wasn't sure what was happening. But today I am blessed to be where I am and to always have a positive outlook on life, and no matter how terrible my situation is. I'm blessed to have my family. I'm grateful. I am so blessed to have the gift that I was given by God, and the gift that my mom has left me with. Since the age of 8, from what I remember, I started, going crazy for the Monarch ButterFlies, and that was always my symbol, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't know it was the spirit of my mom, but I know today that was always the spirit of my mom, because when I was young and I would go upstairs, to go to my room, I could feel things go right through my body, and I knew that it was fear. I always said, oh my God, there's a ghost. I just felt something go through my body. And now today, when I look back, now that I know I'm old enough to understand, I know I'm a psychic medium, I know that those years and those days and those times, those were messages from my mom. It was my mom's connection to me at such a young age, because my sister never, ever had any, I don't believe she ever had any kind of connection with my mom. And, she may have in her own ways, but she never felt the ghost or saw ghosts like I did. It was always with me since I was very little. So, and I am younger than she is. Maybe it was the youngest that had to take on the gift. I don't know. But today it is such a beautiful and an amazing gift to have. I'm very blessed to have this gift. And guys, always have a positive outlook in life, no matter how bad your situation is. I have bad situations almost every day too. Like I wake up and my back hurts and my neck hurts, and I have pain as well, and I struggle, and I grieve the loss of my mom. But at the same time, I'm always blessed, and I always know that I'm very grateful to have the things that I have in life. And I always say, it could be worse. It could be worse. Like sometimes I complain, oh my God, my nail broke. Oh my goodness, my nail broke. Big deal. At least I wasn't diagnosed with something, or at least it's not, something else. And we shouldn't complain about the little things. Never sweat the small stuff is what they always say. And today I'm here because I want to bring everybody some healing. And today the reason why I share my gift with the world is to give healing to the world. This is the reason why I have become the strong, messenger that I am today, because this is what I was meant to be doing. I was meant to heal the world because I grieved my own grief. I grieved my own losses, for many, many, many years, and I still do. But I'm able to help others heal from the grieving and the loss of a loved one that has crossed over, has passed away. And today I do that by connecting you to that person, by connecting you to the other side, by connecting you to your mother, your grandmother, your grandfather, your cousin, your sister, your child, your son, your daughter. It doesn't matter who it is that's passed away, even if you didn't know them or you never met them, or you were just a baby when they passed. They can still come forward for you and give you connections and give you validation that it is them. I want to share a very amazing story with you before we begin the readings, and this happened to me today. Excuse me one second. I've been doing a lot of talking lately. For those of you that may see my Facebook Live videos on Monday nights, the readings, that takes a lot out of me. So, but by the way, welcome to my show, the Butterfly Medium Show, and I would like to thank my producer from Goldilocks Productions, Tiffany White Sage. What an amazing producer, what an amazing team to be on, and I'm so proud and so happy, so blessed and privileged to be on this team. So Tiffany, thank you for always being there for me, even when I just need a shoulder to cry on. Just like sometimes people use my shoulder to cry on, I want to thank you for always being there, and thank you for being so kind and generous. And thank you to all the listeners. And as you all know, our call-in number is 713-955-0594. I will be taking a lot of drinks of water or coffee, so bear with me. But I want to share this awesome story for you. I want to share this awesome story with you because it's just so amazing. So in November, we were thinking about selling our home, and this was a home that I had when I first split up with my first husband, my ex-husband, and I bought it, and my children and I lived in it for 6 years. And I was afraid to move. I was afraid to change. I was afraid to move out of that home and sell it and go into a different home. But my mom kept showing me that I need to do it, and I will do it because I will be so much happier when we move. And so one day I was driving, and I said, okay, Mom, you need to help me out here. Let me know. You need to give me a sign. Just show me in digits how long before we move. She showed me the number 1, and I thought 1 year is impossible because our mortgage was coming up. And 1 month was really impossible, and so was 1 week. And sure enough, within that week, we found the house. Within that 1 month, we moved into the home that we are in now. That was in November. So this happened actually way back in October. So now all that is settled. Everything is done. The house that we had, the townhome, which is a lot smaller than the home we have now, is finally sold. We just sold it on Sunday. My mom's been giving me all these signs. And last week we had friends over for dinner last Saturday night. I made them a nice Italian dinner. And I said to them, you watch, within a week, my house is going to sell. I stuck that in my head, and my house was the highest price in my complex. And guess what? I sold the house within 2 or 3 days. And the second day, the person had seen this house. It was on the second day. The third day, they came with an offer, and we sold it. And now, as of yesterday evening, it is sold firm, and I'm so very excited. And then today, when I went to that house, because we still have possession of that house, I went into my daughter's room, and we have these beautiful butterfly stickers on her closet door, and we didn't want to remove them. I just left them there until the house sold. So I left them all there. Today, I go to the house to show a friend of mine. My writer editor who's helping me with my book, which will be out this year. We went out for breakfast this morning, and I showed her the house, and we found a butterfly on my daughter's bedroom floor. My daughter is 8 years old. She's very intuitive. I get home after having breakfast with Simone, and I find a robin on my driveway, which is very odd for this type of weather. And again, that's my second validation from my mom that she's validating everything that she showed me. She's been validating everything. Now, just before my show, I sat down at my dining room table, and I look over, and I see a dime under a chair. So I walked over, and I thought, what is that? I saw that it was something shiny, and I thought, oh, my goodness, is it a dime? I went over, and it was a dime. And these are all messages that I've been getting from my mom for so long now. And today she has validated in 3 different ways: the butterfly, the robin, and the dime. And I just wanted to share that. I just got goosebumps. I wanted to share that with you because things like this happen all the time. And people take those messages sometimes people either take them for granted because they don't believe, or because they're not really quite sure what the message is. So not that they take it for granted, but maybe they don't understand what the message is. What messages are, what does it mean when you find a dime? When you find a dime, know that this is a message from heaven. This is a message from your loved one. They hear your thoughts. They see your thoughts. They're here. They're making everything come to fruition. For me, it was always the Monarch butterfly that I was so drawn to. And so for that butterfly, those butterflies have been on my daughter's closet door for months. Not one has fallen off. And now all of a sudden that the house is sold, I'm just getting goosebumps all over. Now that the house is sold, here was my validation today as soon as I went upstairs, and I just got notification last night that it sold firm. And I go upstairs today into her room, and here's a butterfly on the floor, peeled off from her closet. So I just thought that was really, really crazy and just so beautiful. I know that it is my mom who's given me all these signs, and I want all of you to talk to your loved ones as often as you can, because they are the ones that will always be by your side. They will be the ones that will always give you messages of validation to help you believe that they are here with you each and every day. Even though they're not here physically, they're here spiritually. They are energy. They are spirit. They are your angels. They are your spirit guides. They want in. They want in. So I just wanted to talk to everyone a little bit today. I know we have a big show today. We have a lot of people waiting. I hope that if a few more people even try to get in, I don't even know if they'll be able to get through the lines, but we do have quite a few people waiting. So what I'm going to do today is I would like to offer everybody a one-card reading. Okay, so the callers that come through, I would like to offer a one-card reading for you today. And just keep in mind and know that every reading that I do, and intuitive led, I am connecting to your spirit guides, whether it's your mother, your father, your grandparents, whoever it may be, your child, whoever it may be. Know that they are the ones that are intuitively leading me to give you the answers that you need or messages of validation. So that's what we're going to do today. And so thank you once again for being here. Please, for those of you that are on Facebook, please add me to your Facebook page, the Butterfly Medium or Ivana Figueredo, and watch the Facebook Live readings that happen on each and every Monday evening from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And try and get a reading if you can. The shows are they're becoming very popular, and we have a huge amount of viewers, live viewers watching, and people messaging. We've had over 8,500 views and thousands of comments and likes and hearts and shares. So I thank everybody each and every day for helping me on this journey and for being a part of this journey. And I want you to keep believing in me, because I will be the person to help each and every one of you heal from your past or heal from your pain, because I want to, because I love people, because I love healing people. And this is what I've wanted to do since I was a very young girl. It's funny because I would do projects when I was in grade 3 on crystals, and you know, my speech would always be on ghosts. Even in grade 2, I started at such a young age. And today I'm here to help everybody with messages, as many people as I can get to in the world. So if you haven't had a private reading, please message me. Go to our website, thebutterflymedium.com, and you can message us through there or message us through Facebook to book your own private reading. I offer 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and 60 minutes. I also offer big surprises and that you can offer to a family member. And I also offer a lot of private events as well. So, guys, I'm here to help everybody. Please keep connected with me and stay tuned for all the shows that we are putting on and all the tours. Speaking of tours, I almost forgot to mention, next Tuesday, March the 7th, is my very first big show at the Arden Park Hotel in Stratford, Ontario. For those of you that live near Stratford or live in Ontario, know that this show is going to be amazing. The first day that tickets went on sale, the VIP seats sold out immediately. So we do have general admission tickets now available. In advance, they're $40, and at the door, they are $50. I encourage you to get your tickets if you do not have a ticket now. The room is open, the room is big, it's large, it's beautiful, and there is no maximum amount of people, so we will take in as many people as we receive on Tuesday night, because the room will be large enough. So I'm so blessed, and thank you once again for being here. And why don't we start with the show, because I know everybody's anxious. So for all of you listening, once again, I am Ivana, the Butterfly Medium, world-renowned psychic medium. Thank you for being on my show, the Butterfly Medium Show, with the Goldilocks production team. So why don't we take our very first caller? What we're going to do is we're going to offer a one-card reading for the caller. So I'm not taking 15, 20 minutes for each call, because we'd like to have as many people get some healing as we can. So why don't we take the first caller, caller 480. Hello, caller 480. This is Ivana. How are you?
Hi, Ivana. This is Mike. How are you?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. Mike, where are you calling from?
California.
Oh, wow. I love California. Someday I must visit. It's been in my blood since I was young because when I was little as well, I always wanted to be an actress, always wanted to be on television. But my grandparents, you know, born and raised in Italy, very old and strict, I was not allowed. So I couldn't do it. And I always wanted to go off in California on my own. And, you know, I always wanted to be on TV and do movies. But of course, I never got there. But that was because I'm meant to be where I am today. So someday I still hope to visit you in California.
Awesome.
Thank you. So what can I do for you today, Mike? And what is your question for me?
My question is, I put in my notice at my with my job, and there isn't really anything that's kind of that I have in waiting. So I just kind of wanted to get an insight in regards to kind of how quickly that'll happen.
Okay, and I apologize. I didn't want to interrupt you while you were talking because a lot of the time when I do that, people don't hear me anyway, so I just waited until you finished. All I heard was I put in my notice, and then you got cut off. And by the way, I wanted to ask you, is your father in spirit?
No.
Okay, so is it a grandfather that's in spirit, your dad's dad?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so know that he steps forward for you because I felt that father energy immediately as soon as I heard your voice.
Wonderful.
So I just wanted to let you know that. So he's here. He's visiting. He wants to say hello. I feel he's saying happy birthday or many blessings. I don't know if you're having an anniversary or a birthday or something special, but he's wishing you blessings, or maybe he's just sending you beautiful blessings.
Yeah, no birthday or anniversary or anything like that.
Wonderful. So he's just sending you blessings, and just to let you know that he's here. You may have known him, you may have not known him, but he wants to know that he's stepped forward for you today, just to let you know that he's always by your side.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. And so would you mind just repeating the question?
Sure. I gave notice at my job, and with nothing really lined up, and I just kind of wanted to get insight on how quickly you saw that kind of happening.
Okay. So you've given notice without anything being lined up. So just know the reason why your grandfather is coming through. Now, did you know your grandfather?
Yes, but not very well.
Okay, and that's okay. Even if you knew him for a short time, or even if you were, unless you have the father figure, and I'll explain to you, you may not have listened to any of my shows before, but if you have, and I didn't explain it at the beginning, what happens is when I feel a father figure, that father could be your grandfather, it could be your father-in-law, it could be your stepdad, it could be whatever father figure you had around you, even someone that maybe you did not know, but it's a father-type figure, and this is what I'm feeling. Unless it was someone like a father-in-law that may have been close or what have you, just know that this person is here to step forward. And could you make sense of the name John with your grandfather?
Not with my grandfather.
Okay, who is John? Is there a John that you can associate with?
Yeah, brother, mom's side.
I'm sorry?
Brother, mom's side. My mother's, my uncle.
Oh, your uncle. Okay, and is he passed?
Yes.
Okay, so were you closer to your uncle than to your grandfather?
Yes.
Okay. Oops, my apologies. My apologies about that. Of course, someone came to the door, my husband. So this is who that father figure is. It's your uncle. It's your uncle who steps forward for you. If you have that close connection with him, I always associate it with, I feel it's a father figure, and I associate it with father, grandfather, stepdad, father-in-law, someone who could have been like a father to you. And sometimes it is an uncle. It is an uncle that steps forward, and they're like a father figure to you as well, possibly. So just know that your uncle, is this your father, your mom's brother, you said? Okay, so your mom's brother. So maybe today he's here to wish someone else a happy birthday because he was saying he's sending you blessings. He could be sending blessings to your mom. Maybe he's showing his own birthday. I don't know. But if you can relate a birthday to either you, your uncle, or your mom, or an anniversary or something, maybe the day of his passing or the day of his birthday, maybe if it's something that's coming around or just about to happen, know that this is what he's referring to. But as soon as I heard your voice, I felt that energy of that father figure, okay? One of the things that I wanted to say to you, and this is what they're showing me, and I just pulled out 2 cards for you, which I'm going to quickly explain to you, and this will be your reading and your answer, is, first of all, the feeling, the intuitive feeling that I was feeling for you was that you're going to be okay. You've made the right decision based on your knowledge. This is all I'm hearing right now. But then I also heard you know better than anybody else why you left there. So you've given yourself plenty of good reasons why you have left, why you have resigned, or why you have given your notice. Know that there is support for you, whether it's spiritual support, financial support, or emotional support. I got the support card for you. So you are supported during this time, during this journey for you, because something better is going to be happening. But I feel it's more of a self-employment or ideas of self-employment. There's also seeking and finding. That's the other card. And this card just means that right now you're in between seeking and finding. You're looking around and you're not sure, you're seeking, what should I do? And you will find what you're meant to be doing. But where you were is not where you were meant to be. And they're actually very proud of you for making the decision that you did, because they're showing me good connections. They're showing me good, they're saying good quality connections or something, or good choices, something like this. But I'm hearing things in a muffled tone. But one of the things is they're very proud that you've made this decision and that good things are only coming your way. And I'm associating the month of May with you. I don't know if this has to do with the job, this decision, or when you leave, or if it's your birthday or someone's passing. But I'm associating your birthday. Okay, so your uncle is validating your birthday. So happy birthday. That's 2 months away, isn't it? We still have March, April, May. Okay, so 2.5 months. So maybe this is why he was saying happy birthday. He's giving you an early birthday wish, maybe because you won't be talking to me in May.
Could be the case.
So know that pardon?
Could be the case.
Yes, that could be the case. So just know that he's here to help support your soul. He's here to give you that emotional support. And he's making me feel his hand, his energy going onto your chest, your heart, to open up and to let go. Once you have some healing, he says he wants you to let it go. Healing based on your work. Healing because you're confused or you're scared or you're worried. He says let go of the fear, because fear won't help you along your way. Once you release your fears and look straight ahead and keep on going and never give up on what you want, you will succeed. You'll get there. And he's very proud of you. So whatever your next step is, it's going to be something wonderful.
Awesome. There is a business venture.
Wow, that's amazing. So good for you. Good for you. So keep in mind those amazing contacts that he was just talking about. And I want you to follow up with us in a few months or whenever it takes off and follow up with me and let us know what happened. I won't remember this reading. I promise you that, because it's hard for me to remember people in readings, because I talk to a lot of people and I give a lot of readings, so it's hard for me to remember everybody's readings and names and their stories. So, but I would like for you to check in with me in a few months and let us know. You can say to me, you told me my uncle came through and he told me about this new business venture and how amazing it's going to be, and I want you to share the wonderful testimony that's going to happen for you.
Awesome. I'd be happy to.
Yes, thank you. So good luck with your new business venture, and I wish you all the best of luck. Keep plugging away. Don't ever give up, and don't worry. Finances will be there for you. You'll meet your monthly financial stuff. Like, sometimes when we leave work, a job to start a business full time, I have to make that decision for myself, for ourselves, for our family as well. Do I quit my job to do this full time? And I promised, and I said, oh my goodness, I know my mom's going to be here to help me, and she sure has been. So keep plugging away, even if you have to live, paycheck to paycheck, whatever it is that you might be earning, or maybe you're not earning anything because you have to wait until your business takes off. Don't worry, things will be okay. You may not have luxurious, luxuries every month, maybe not, I don't know. But if you don't worry. Don't let fear get in your way. This is what your uncle says.
Wonderful.
It's your uncle.
Wonderful.
He said, John is his name, isn't it? That's what came up earlier. Right. So know that this is what your Uncle John is letting you know right now. Keep plugging away, he says. Sail away, my friend. He says you've got so much wonderful stuff happening to you. You've made the right decision.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And are you on my Facebook page, Mike?
I don't believe so.
Okay, so you can add me on Facebook. So you have an opportunity as well to watch my Facebook live readings on Monday nights, every Monday night from 7 to 9 Eastern time.
Wonderful. I will check that out. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much, Mike. Have a wonderful day. Good luck on your journey. I'm very excited for you, and I hope that you do check in with me in a few months and let us know how it's going.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Take care, Mike. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye. All righty. Now, before I take the next caller, you just have to excuse me. I need to cough, so just a moment, please. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Let's take our next caller, 520, please. As I take a drink of water. Hello? Hi, caller 520. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you? It's nice to listen to you.
Pardon?
I like your show.
Oh, thank you so very much. You're calling from Texas. This is awesome. Are you calling from Texas?
Arizona.
Oh, sorry, Arizona. Do you know what? I keep saying Texas because every time it's my call-in number is the Texas number. I'm sorry. I'm just having a moment. So because when I do the Facebook live readings, I could see what state they're calling from. To me. I'm calling into my radio show. So you're calling from Arizona, another place I would love to go visit someday. Sedona is where I would love to visit.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm trying to get up there a couple of weeks from now. I don't know if I'll make it up there, but yeah, it's wonderful.
Wonderful. Well, I just heard you will. You will. I just heard you will. You will. So keep that in mind. I hope that you will. Yeah. I don't know how, but something maybe, possibly. But this is what I heard that you will.
Oh,
was that your question? Was that your question?
No, but thank you.
You're welcome. So let's start with your first name.
Lisa.
Lisa, Lisa. Okay, Lisa. And what can I do for you today? What questions do you have for me that I can answer for a one-card reading?
Well, I'm really focused on my income. I want to increase it. I want to become self-sufficient, and I'm getting my motivation back. I was down with an illness that kicked my.
Sorry. Just before you go on, before you give me too much information, I usually tell people, don't tell me anything about yourself. Just ask your question, but I don't want to know anything, because what happens is Spirit just intercedes and they start to throw all these messages at me. I don't know why, but I heard reflexology. So, and I'm getting an echo with you. Do you have me on speaker or on a device of some
hold
sort?
on. Usually I put my earbuds in, but I didn't because I can't hear if it's not. Okay, I'm grabbing my earbuds, and I'll put you on my earbuds, and then maybe that will solve the problem. Okay.
Perfect.
Does that work? Yes.
Wonderful, because it was hurting my ears.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No,
I don't.
That's all right. It's all good now. It's all good. It's perfect. So, what I wanted to say to you before you tell me too much, I don't want you to tell me too much about yourself, but Lisa, okay, just a second. I just lost my train of thought. Let me get back. Hold on. Oh, what they were showing me was reflexology. I don't know why. I don't know if it's something that your body needs right now, or if it's something that they're showing for you in your business venture, or something that you might be working on. But I just pulled up a card to answer your question, that you're going to be welcoming the new. So what exactly is your question about financial, and where do you want to be? Now you can tell me. I just wanted to let you know first.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I want to increase that so I become self-sufficient. You know, I'm just, that's what I want to do. And I'm in a specialized field, and it's an independent contractor, and I do like the work very much. And I just wonder what energy you picked up around that within the next coming few weeks.
Okay. Now, where do you associate with the reflexology?
None, zero.
Okay.
I mean, maybe someone will apply it to me. I don't know. I'm so busy. I'm just trying, sometimes I'm just trying to put out fires. I meditate. I give time to my spirituality for sure. But, I try to remain balanced, but, that would be just one. Sorry?
Sometimes it's hard to keep.
Yeah. It's just one more thing on my plate that I don't know if I'd have, if I fall into it, then, that would be okay. I never shut the door on anything that, just kind of pops up.
Right. And I'm glad that you said that, because one of those things, and I'm the same, when something happens and it pops up just out of nowhere, you know what, it's meant to happen, and that's just it, whenever things pop up, there's no reason to throw them out the window. They've come through your window for a reason, out with the old, in with the new, right? Whatever happens for a reason, and anything bad that happens, I always feel happens for a good reason. So one of the things I wanted to say to you is, because you are very spiritual, and the reason perhaps why they showed reflexology with you, Lisa, is possibly because, like you said, you're always trying to put out fires, right? So now it's time to help yourself is what they're showing. Now it's time for you maybe to have somebody work on you, like you said, and do some reflexology on your feet and work on your feet to open up all your other senses. Maybe certain things are being blocked right now because you're too busy putting out everybody else's fire, that sometimes we have our own blockages because we're too busy helping everyone else, right? But it's a good thing that you're helping everybody. But what they're saying to me is the card that I received is welcome the new. And so what this means is you're going to be welcoming, of course, the new. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you the actual meaning of the card, and then Spirit will show me what the actual true meaning is for you and why you are receiving this card. However, one of the things that they're showing me is once you figure out what it is that you want to be doing or what it is that you're going to be doing, you can increase your finances as much as you wish. This is what they're showing me. So however much you want to increase your finances, they're saying you have to be creative, and you will figure it out. Just be creative. So welcome the new. So change can be exciting, bringing you opportunities for joy, learning, and success. This card indicates that you may have been anxious in the face of newness. You are reassured, though, that this change will bring many blessings for everyone involved. Although it may occur differently than how you would have scripted it, all is in divine and perfect order. So have faith that you'll know what to do in each moment. Trust that your needs will be provided for every step of the way. Mike, I hope you're still listening to this call. This also is for you. And also allow yourself to feel excited about this change and approach it with the spirit of adventure. So what they're telling you is follow your inner guidance. And this is what you're doing right now, is you're following what your heart is asking you for something. Your emotions are asking you for something, and they're asking you to go ahead now. So what they're showing is first, I don't know why, but reflexology is in big and bold. So make some time for yourself. Get maybe a session, a 30-minute, 1-hour session of reflexology done on your feet. That might open up a whole new thing for you, maybe releasing toxins, releasing other stuff, I don't know, but that's a big thing for you. And welcoming the new is going to be the stuff that you're bringing into your life right now. All your desires are coming to fruition. Do you see the number 1111 a lot?
I'll have to start paying attention to it.
Okay.
I'm not aware of it right now, but I'll, start being open.
Okay. So start being open to 1111 and dimes. If you find dimes constantly, also know that these are your loved ones on the other side. And I'm feeling like a female spirit around you. I don't know if it's a grandmother, mother, or a sister, but it's an immediate family member, and it's a female. It's an older female. I'm feeling, I want to say 60s to 70s. Maybe 60s is too young, maybe 70s. So I don't know if it's a mom, a grandma, I don't know, but this is what I'm feeling. Do you relate to this at all?
Oh, I have a lot of people on the other side. I have a lot.
Okay.
And I have women, including women, yeah.
Okay. Is your mom Is she in spirit?
My mother?
Mm-hmm.
No, not my mother.
Okay.
But I have,
okay.
I have lady relatives that I've never met, or one that I did meet, and they're over there.
Okay. So I know that it's a female. They're not coming strong as to who they are, but they are coming strongly. They're coming through strongly as a female. I know that for sure, but I can't pinpoint who it is. They're not really quite showing me who. I do feel it's like an immediate family member. So whether it was a mother, but your mom's still here, whether it's a grandma, your aunt, your cousin, your sister, someone very well could have been close to you, but immediate family is what they're showing me. So they're also showing the signs 1111 and the dime. So make a note of the dimes. Every time you see them, know that whatever is happening in your life, whatever your thoughts are right now, they are trying to happen for you. They're trying to let them happen. They're making them come to fruition for you is what they're doing. So they're welcoming the new, and they want you to welcome the new.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So another person on a new journey. So welcome to Lisa. Good luck with your journey, and I know that it's going to be wonderful for you. So know that anytime you need answers, ask your guides, ask your loved ones that are in spirit.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. They'll always show you through signs and symbols, whether it's an insect, whether it's a dime, whether it's the numbers. But know when you find the dimes or the 1111, this is your significance of it's happening. It's coming to fruition. So just keep that in mind.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
All righty. Well, you're welcome. Thank you so much for calling into the show. And I hope that you watch me on Monday Night Live on Facebook. If not, please add me to your Facebook at Ivana Figueredo or the ButterFly Media.
Thank you. I will. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Have a wonderful day. Good luck, Lisa. And check in with us again sometime.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Thank you. So we have another caller. Let's just see how much time we have. My goodness, it's already 1:43. I am Italian. I like to talk, and I always use my hands as well for those of you that, of course, nobody can see me. So we have our next caller number 904. Hello, caller 904. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Adam, calling from Florida.
I'm sorry, what is your first name?
Patricia.
Patricia? Okay, Patricia.
Yeah.
And
I'm calling. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I just said you're calling from Florida, beautiful Florida?
Yes, nice today.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for calling in. And what is your question today, Patricia?
I'd like to get some insight or information from Spirit regarding job changes, career changes.
Okay, just give me a moment, and I will answer that for you. Is there
Thank you.
Are you not working as much as you'd like to right now? Because I'm not feeling a strong connection with a job for you, like full-time, let's say 40 hours a week.
Right, I'm part-time, and I've been trying to leave, but they kind of don't want to let me go, but I think I'm on my last week.
Okay, all right. So this is what they're validating is what you're seeking right now is full-time, or what you're seeking is something a little bit better, and something that's going to be a little bit better. Excuse me. If you just give me a moment, please. I'm just going to take
no problem.
water.
Yeah.
All right. So what they're showing me is, yes, this is the ending of you said that this is the end of your job. They're showing me, not through my cards, but just through intuitively, they're giving me the message that they're asking you to, well, actually, one of the cards is keep the faith. So one thing is keep the faith, always plug away, of course, as I tell everybody. The other one is sobriety. Okay, so if there's something, whether it's an addiction of something or something that you're having a hard time letting go of, they're asking you to bring that into your life as sobriety, whether it's drinking or smoking or anything, whatever the case may be, a relationship, they're asking you to clean that up, sober that up, clean that up.
Cigarette.
And, pardon?
It's a cigarette addiction.
I'm sorry, say that again?
It's cigarette addiction. I'm not much of a drinker.
Okay, yeah, and that's fine. So this is one of the things, maybe with smoking, of course, smoking blocks certain, well, our chakras as well. So perhaps this is why they're saying it, and that's why I said it could be smoking or drinking or whatever the case may be. They want you to help yourself, heal yourself, let go. That's one of the things. This is just health-wise. But for your job, there was something that came to mind, and I lost my train of thought. But the other card was keep the faith, because things will go the way they're meant to go. And as always, and I tell this to everybody, everything happens for a reason, right? When one door closes, Patricia, another one will always open. They're showing me you're going to have more, they're saying liability. I don't know why they're saying liability, but I think maybe what they're saying is, and not reliability, you're going to have more responsibility. Because I hear things in a muffled tone, so it's whatever I hear is what I say. But I knew it wasn't liability or reliability, but it was responsibility. So what they're showing is responsibility. You will have more responsibility. You will be at a job place or where you are working more hours, where you will have more responsibility than you have now. I don't know why, but you don't work in a coffee shop, do you? I don't know why they're showing me a coffee shop, or do you like coffee or something a lot, or do you drink a lot of coffee? I don't know why they keep showing me a coffee shop or like a restaurant, or do you work in a restaurant? Are you in the food industry?
No, I did a lot when I was younger, but I haven't been, for quite a while.
Okay, so who knows if they're saying maybe look into the food and beverage industry, or hotel and management or something like this. I don't know why, but they show me food and they show me restaurants and coffee, like coffee shops or something like this. I don't know why, but this is what they show me. So I don't know if that's a part-time job you're leaving now, or if it's something that maybe you had thought of and they're giving you the okay to go ahead and do. But maybe this is something to look into for yourself as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not in that business. I haven't done it for years when I was younger.
Yeah, and that's fine. I don't know why I'm getting this. It could be related to something else with you. I don't know why. Maybe you're going to land a job at a restaurant manager. I don't know, but who knows? Sometimes things come out and we don't know why, and then people will figure out in a couple months, I know exactly what she meant now. Maybe some things don't come out right now, but they might come up later. It could be something that happens for you later on. However, I get a lot of feedback from people where they say to me, 6 months ago, you told me this was going to happen, and I would have never believed it, but guess what? It's happened. So it could be one of those things. I don't know if maybe you decide to go in this sort of industry, or I don't know. I have no clue, but this is what they were showing me, just so you know. However, there's more, wherever you go next, there's going to be more work hours and more responsibility, which is what you are in search of, okay? They're showing the administrative work stuff like papers and typing or writing. I don't know if this is what you do, but this is what they're showing me, or something that you do at home or something that you want to do from home, but this is what they show me as well. If you can relate to that. I don't know why, but this is what they show. Unless, does that relate to you at all?
I haven't done administrative work. I could see myself doing it, and I have some plans for writing, but I haven't kind of quite got to it yet. I'm forming some ideas for some writing, but just for my own self, not as a job. Creative writing more so.
Okay, so the reason then why they're showing me all this writing and typing is for that reason. So it's not And you have to understand, if you watch my live shows on Mondays, I try and explain sometimes. Whenever I'm getting messages, they come to me, like we play a game of charades, Spirit and I, and the way they show me things is like a game of charades. So they're showing me all this writing and all this typing with you as well. I didn't know why it was related to you, and I was thinking of administration work. This is the way they showed it to me. So know that this writing and typing is exactly what you're talking about. So know that maybe this is also the time, take time for yourself to get back into your creative writing, but there's something that's happening for you in the next 3 to 6 months. And I don't know if it's this creative writing, but there's going to be more hours and more responsibility. And they're showing 3 to 6. And I don't know if they're saying March or June, or if they're saying in 3 to 6 months.
Okay.
Okay, so I wanted to share that with you.
Great. No, just keep on pursuing.
Okay, I hope that was helpful.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just know it's time for a change.
Maybe, and you know what? Sometimes change happens slowly. It may not happen right away for you, but don't worry about it. When the time is right, when the change is meant to happen, it will happen.
Right. I believe that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't force doors that are closed. Don't force them to open. They will open when they're meant to open.
Okay. Do you think it's okay to leave one job even if I don't have another lined up? I mean, I can still stay part-time with them, but...
You know what? That's another question which I cannot answer right now.
Oh,
because
okay.
We are out of time.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's fine. That's okay.
Yes. Sorry about that. I'd like to answer
that's
one
okay.
question.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you for listening to the show. And Patricia, I wish you all the best. Good luck with everything. And please follow me on Facebook if you can, okay?
All right. Thank you. And same to you. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. Thanks. Have a wonderful day, Pat. Patricia. Sorry. Bye-bye. All right. We're going to take one last caller real quick. Caller number 336. We're going to make this real quick, and it's going to be the very last question that I take. So let's take caller 336. Hello, 336. What is your name and where are you calling from, please?
I'm Karen in North Carolina.
I'm sorry, what is your first name?
Karen.
How do you spell? Oh, Karen, Karen.
Correct.
Wonderful. Hello, Karen. Thank you for calling from North Carolina. And what can I do for you today? Last question for the day.
I have some heart issue concerns, or I suspect, let's put it that way.
I'm sorry, say that again. You have heart issue concerns, and then what did you say?
I suspect some heart issues, but I'm not positive.
You're suspecting heart issues, but you haven't been diagnosed with heart conditions?
Correct.
Okay. Are you getting like palpitations of the heart?
No, shortness of breath.
Okay. Which would be like palpitations or something like this. So shortness of breath, would that be more the lungs, do you think, or do you think it's your heart? What they're showing me is panic. I don't know why.
Oh, that's okay. Okay.
I'm going to choose a card here for you. One of the cards that I'm getting, and this is kind of ironic because you're asking me about your health, is I got two cards for you. Adult children, okay? Do you have adult children?
I have no children.
Okay, I had a feeling you were going to say that, oddly enough, so I'm going to put that down. And self-care. So the card for you is self-care. So what they're talking about right now is for you to obviously to take some self-care, to look after yourself as much as you can. I'm going to read you the meaning of the card, and then I'll tell you the meaning from Spirit. So this way they can give you a better indication. And as a medical intuitive, of course, I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose anybody with anything, but I can only give you what Spirit is showing me. So one of the things is that you're validating you're having issues breathing. So what they're doing is, of course, they put their hand on your chest. They put their hand on my chest. So it's heart, chest, or lung area. So self-care is before a butterfly emerges with beautiful wings, it spends time in its cocoon. Similarly, this card is asking you to retreat for some much-needed rest and self-care. Remember that panic I was just talking about a couple seconds ago. This is what they're referring to. To me, they're showing me some sort of a panic. I don't know if you have panic attacks, or you're always, not always, but sometimes panicking, or you're always constantly worried. And this is why you're feeling either you're getting flutters or shortness of breath. But listen to the next part of this. You are breathing a sigh of relief upon reading this. That's another sign of the need for a healing pause. So right now what they're asking you is for some healing that needs to take place for you, because there's something in there right now that's stuck that needs to get out, where it could be healing from the past, healing from maybe when you were a child, healing from maybe losing someone that you've lost, that you've loved so much. But they're asking for healing right now. So this is why they're also putting their hand on your chest. But of course, what I would always advise is go to the doctors, find out what it is, maybe get some tests done and see if there's something that they have to do, some other testing that they may have to do in order to find out what it is that's happening there. Because from what I could see right now, from what Spirit is showing me, they're not showing me a heart condition or lung condition, but usually a lot of times in readings, a lot of stuff really comes out. And I've helped people along the way where Spirit shows them, you better go you have to get this looked at. And Spirit is adamant, and then sure enough, they go get it looked at, and sure enough, it's exactly what I said. So I don't have any of that information for you. What they're showing me is time for healing. So it's possible that maybe you do have a heart condition, maybe you do have something going on with your lungs, maybe you're asthmatic now, I don't know. But it's something, of course, that you definitely need to see a doctor about, just to make sure that there's nothing more serious happening. But to me, what they're showing is healing. And so I'm gonna read you the last part of this. Self-care can take many forms, but the important things is for you to look after yourself in a way that promotes your happiness, your health, and energy, and high energy. This may involve a detox of your diet or getting away from any harsh energy relationships or circumstances. So take great care of yourself, and you will fly high and free like a butterfly. This is the additional meaning. The additional meaning to this card is go on a retreat, simplify your life, assert yourself, and learn to say no. If you can relate to that, this is what they're asking is for healing.
Yeah, I probably desperately need a retreat. I have have changed my diet. I am doing a pretty serious nutritional supplement regimen, and so I'm doing all the physical stuff I can do. But yeah,
that's awesome. Good.
Okay.
Good for you. So
Great.
I'm very happy that you're doing all these things. So maybe they really are, saying to you, don't stress out as much, Karen. Don't feel so stressed or overwhelmed. Things sometimes for people first, they could be good, and then they get bad, and then they get really bad, and then they start to get good again. We just have to live life the way it comes to us. Just always be grateful and thankful and blessed for everything that we have, because we could have it worse off.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much. I do appreciate this.
You're welcome, Karen. I just wanted to say thank you so much for listening to the show, and good luck with everything. And I do wish you all the best, and I'm sending you lots of healing and lots of hugs as well from my end.
I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
You're welcome, Karen. Thank you. And please follow me on Facebook so you have an opportunity to watch the Facebook Live readings on Monday nights if you have Facebook.
Oh, I will. Yes. Oh, I do. And that's probably where my stress comes from, is Facebook.
Oh, yes. And you know what? Let me tell you something. My stress used to come from Facebook as well, especially because half of the time I don't even have time to sit on Facebook and go through, people, everybody's posts or my posts, or even be able to read half of my messages, because we get an outpour every single day. So it's hard for me to keep up. But they say Facebook is one of those things where even people that suffer a lot should not be, looking at everybody else's stuff on Facebook, because it could hinder them emotionally. Because, somebody that may have a relationship and then another person who's watching their Facebook doesn't have a relationship with someone, you know, it might start to get them thinking, and it gets them sad, and it gets them depressed. And sometimes people are always showing what they have but not what's going on inside, or what, do you know what I mean, or vice versa. And they say that Facebook sometimes can be a hinder to people, because this is what bothers some people. So be careful what you read, who's on your Facebook page. Release any toxic relationships that you may have, or people that you may have on Facebook that may even, let's say they talk about you or what have you. Release them from your life.
Yeah, I've been doing some of that. It's most of this has to do with our election results. Very, well, we won't go into it, but they're very much opposite me.
Yeah. Mhm. I think I know what you're saying, but it is 2:01. I do have to let you go because it is the end of our show at this time. I'd love to talk to you a little more about that. If you like, you can even message me privately. But thank you so much for calling into the show today. Please do watch my Facebook Live readings on Monday nights. They are wonderful. They're from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And what's the Facebook page?
Ivana Figueredo, or just go to the ButterFly Medium page
as
well.
Okay, I will.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for calling in.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. Well, thank you, everybody. This has been a wonderful show. I'm sorry I tried to take as many callers as I could today. I know that we had a lot of people waiting on the lines, but it is very important for me to tell everybody who I am, for you to get to know me, and for me to get to know you as well after I give a reading or during the reading. It's always wonderful to have these beautiful connections, and I'm sending everybody blessings and healing and big, big hugs from myself. Thank you for tuning in to the ButterFly Medium Show, and we'll speak to you next Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and thank you to the Goldilocks Production. Have a wonderful day, guys, and for those of you that will be here next Tuesday, I am looking forward to meeting you all. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and take care. Bye-bye.